coming at you with another episode of Breakfast with Bob. John's not here because he's being gay in Florida.
He's on Florida vacation.
Yeah, we got
thoughts and prayers. Another hurricane hits him.
Gay Florida.
Show him what's up.
He's waiting for another one. He's dyed his hair fucking blonde for some reason. By the way, we got Nate, good friend of the podcast, here with us. He's already been on here before, you know.
Yeah,
covering for John because John's being gay in Florida.
Yeah. Shots.
Dude, he dyed his hair blonde for no apparent reason. I'll throw that up here.
Oh no, yeah, it's the Florida
Hey, Nate,
who does that?
aesthetic.
Can you boom that mic up to your mouth more?
Like eat it.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to watching the wave files.
And
How
Brian's
about,
over
is that
here.
better?
Yeah.
Brian's over here just absolutely going mentally retarded with with his computers.
The computer
today.
shit the bed again.
Oh, the amount of time we spent on computers today is
Yeah,
Absolutely.
kind of brain dead about computers. Now I get to go home. I'm using
not
Nate's
just about
laptop
computers.
currently. Huh?
Oh, you said you were brain dead about computers, not just for computers.
Yeah. So I get to go home and redo another Windows file again. We're using Nate's laptop currently, thanks to Nate.
All right. We're gonna go deep into what Brian's bullshit is.
Deep dive.
Yeah, fucking. So John's not here. The week before, I was doing a cross country.
That's right. You just got back.
Yeah, went to California and back out to Mammoth Lakes, California. 2-week little adventure.
Mammoth
Fucking
Lake.
phenomenal.
So you
Mammoth
drove?
Lakes. Yeah. So we drove. We drove obviously starting from Pennsylvania. We drove up immediately north, hit Chicago, then Minneapolis. Minneapolis was kind of dookie, to be honest with you, and then cut straight over all the way
The hell's
to Washington.
Minneapolis?
Hmm?
Where's Minneapolis?
Exactly. Now it's fucking Minnesota, I want to say. I don't even know. That's the worst part about it. But it's known for like the giant mall, the giant American Dream Mall.
Is that where Tampon Tim's from?
Tampon Tim. Who's Tampon Tim?
Tim Walls. I'm pretty sure that's where he's at, right?
I guess.
I almost Googled tampon Tim on my phone.
Yeah, try it out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where he's giving all them boys tampons. Minnesota. That's where he's from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first article. It's an
Didn't he
NPR
put,
article.
Yeah, he's putting tampons in male bathrooms, right? That's like his thing.
Oh yeah.
I also saw him dancing in a cowboy hat and like Daisy Dukes, and he was just getting down with it.
Was that
dude.
recent?
Sure, it
It
wasn't
must
like a
have
deep
been
fake.
before. No, dude, it was real. It was.
Good
I
Lord.
believe it.
Dude, gotta
You
get
would
them
if it
votes,
was
man.
a deep fake. So you went to Minnesota?
Yeah.
Minneapolis? Okay.
Yeah, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, place. I'm pretty sure it was better. We just didn't spend time like doing.
Yeah, they got
a whole
the
lot of
big
stuff.
mall there.
Yeah, we did
Mall
the
of
big
America.
mall, and that was awesome. But we kind of fucked ourselves because we went to the American Dream in Jersey, which is like the newer version of that. And we kind of fucked ourselves on that one. We were like, oh,
So wait, you went to the American Dream.
yeah. Well, no, the Mall of America is in Minneapolis. The American Dream is in Jersey.
Oh, so you
And
went
that's
to
like the two.
like,
They're
the Great
based off each
Value
other.
Mall.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that sucks.
The the Walmart
Yeah, so
version.
We went to the
Hey,
one
dude,
that
you were right there.
yeah. We
You had
went
a
to the
little
one that
taste.
was like built newer in like I want to say the last 10 years, and then the other
Yeah.
one's from the 1990s. So
Lame, dude.
Yeah.
You should have gone to that 90s one. I've been wanting to go to the Mall of America. I'm never going to go to Minnesota, though.
well, now you know. You could just go to Jersey and go to the American Dream, and it's 10 times better.
Minnesota.
Now, if you're a kid, I would say that the other one's better because it's got like way more rides inside. It's got like 4 roller coasters.
The one
and,
in
like-
Jersey.
No, the one in Minneapolis.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, that's like a city in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a box setup with a whole bunch of shit inside of it, and then, but yeah,
Yeah, so you went to the bad one. You went to the one that
we went to the Dookie one.
has like a Zoomies and a Hot Topic inside.
Dude, it had 3 lids. It had one lid on each fucking each thing. Which
People buying
I
that
don't
many hats in
understand.
Minneapolis? Jeez.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Said that
for
many
sure,
people buying hats?
Yeah, just a
Fuck
bunch of
yeah.
Vikings hats, dude.
Oh, I was going to say the Vikings are from.
Vikings
They are
are
the
making
Minnesota
a killing in
Vikings.
that store.
No,
killing
there's a
it.
place for a lids to be that like Dollar Generals are here. It's definitely New Jersey.
Oh yeah, no, this was in Minneapolis.
Where the fuck are you? Why are you telling me about a place you haven't been?
Did you like that snort laugh? I get picked up on my mic, so that's a plus. I'm gonna.
No,
I'm gonna
Yeah, man, we
enhance that
fucked
part.
up. We didn't go to
Minneapolis.
the Mall of America. We went to the American Dream in New Jersey. Oh, they
you
had
were
all
tell-
these stores
you were
at the
telling
mall.
different fucking
in
malls,
New Jersey,
man.
No.
Got us all mall confused.
Yeah, we're just
Damn.
really
Fuck the mall
confusing
thing,
the
man. Where else
viewers
did
right
you
now.
go?
Really fucking riffing it here, baby.
Yeah, I'm not. We're
the
done
riff
talking
floor
about
There
malls.
we hit like the Badlands area, like Teddy
hell
Roosevelt
yeah.
National Park,
Yep.
and then
there.
Yellowstone.
Teddy
After
boy.
that, you've been to.
Yeah. What? Where at?
We did the one in North Dakota.
Oh, okay,
So that's
cool.
considered Teddy Roosevelt.
North Dakota.
It's I don't know, that was like his thing. That's what Teddy Roosevelt did. Even though it's named after him, Yellowstone is still the first one, which it is what it is.
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt put all those lids on the
Yeah,
mall.
dude, just a lot of bison, a lot of
Yeah.
like what are like the little things that like show up out of the ground? They just look at you like you just committed a murder.
Meerkats?
Yeah.
Meerkats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, did you stop with the giant meerkat? Did you see that?
There's a giant meerkat? No.
Oh, it's a statue.
No, I haven't
Oh,
seen
I
that.
got a picture of Cam standing in front of it. It's cool. No, but I went to South Dakota and we went to Montana and Wyoming, I think.
Mhm.
But we hit all of those places of Yellowstone, and it was cool because it was kind of like I Spy, because we went there when that Gabby Patina.
Gabby Patina.
Yeah. You know
Who the
that
fuck is
chick
that?
that got fucking destroyed and killed in
Yeah, her
Yellowstone?
boyfriend killed her. They were like, they
Gabby.
living in the van.
Oh,
Yeah.
the shit that she got like lost and they don't
No,
know what
she- no,
happened.
she didn't
to
get
her.
lost. Her boyfriend
No,
killed her.
her boyfriend got lost, and I think he got eaten by like alligators.
No,
or
he
some
was
shit.
alive.
No,
he
no.
killed her.
Yep, he
And
definitely
hid
killed her, yeah.
in Florida.
What's her name?
He hid in Florida with Mike.
Jamie, pull that up. What's her name? Gabby something.
Jamie, pull that up. Hold on.
What do you mean he went into Florida with Mike? Are
He
you talking
hid.
about John?
Batista. But
Yeah.
Do you think that's what
Yeah,
John's
yeah,
down
yeah.
there for? He's gonna go.
He's gonna go. The
find,
dude's dead. He
He's
killed
gonna
himself.
crack this case.
oh, dude, no. I think John realized that there was
You
no
were
laws
correct.
in
It was
Florida.
Gabby Petito.
Tita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went right after a hurricane too.
I
So
know.
he's trying to get all that desperate pussy. But I
Yeah.
think he's gay. So I think he's trying to
There's
get
no-
desperate.
They'll-
no.
they'll be pretty
I think
wet down
he's,
there,
I think
so.
he's a sociopath a little bit. I think he's like Dexter. I think he just pretends to have emotions.
Yeah, I'm 110%.
Yeah. He went
He just
down there.
judges
to-
me for being too racist all the time.
I mean, don't we all though?
And I'm just saying, I'm not the one who's abusing Puerto Ricans in Florida right now.
Well, let me get back to
What'd
this
you do,
Gabby
put them in
chick, dude.
headlocks.
So we were literally in Yellowstone about 15 miles from where Gabby was last seen with her boyfriend.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we were camping there, and on the drive past, we were like taking a slow route, long route, looking. Because it
Looking
was
for
like,
her?
yeah, it was like daily updates. That's when the whole thing was going down, and we were like in the area, so we're like, "What's going on?" And trying to figure it out. So the whole time we were going through Yellowstone, it was kind of like a murder mystery thing.
Yeah, the only thing that was like odd about us going through Yellowstone, apparently like one of the geysers like blew up and like almost killed a bunch of people like 2 weeks ago. So everybody was just waiting for it to blow up more. So like every time that we passed that specific geyser, there was like 100 people with their cameras out just
Waiting for that
the
shit to
moment.
blow.
Yeah.
Well,
I call it volcanoes.
was it
Great.
old reliable or something?
Not all reliable. There's another one that's like a mile away from that, and there was like a family that was just like there's like a video of it. It's happened about a month ago now,
Oh shit!
but
It's like boiling water. It's like scalding.
yeah, dude, it blew up. And
It's
it, like,
underground
They have
volcanoes.
like you've been there. You know all like the wooden walkways and shit.
Yeah.
It blew some of that shit like sky high.
Blew it real
and it was
hard.
like raining. You know that fucking boiling mud on people.
Yeah.
More boiling mud.
Yeah, dude. That place is wild.
You guys
Like-
want a mud bath? Come on down.
Like
Wow.
we did all the geothermal bullshit. So like we just like walked around, hiked around, did all that shit. And like
Fuck you mean
I just wanted to see a
geothermal
moose,
bullshit?
dude.
That's not something people do.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, you know,
What
we
do you
just
mean?
did
What
the
do you mean?
geothermal expedition like everybody does. What do you mean,
That
man?
is what everybody
I
does.
fucking walked and took a picture and walked right the fuck away.
Oh, you just did Old Faithful and then bounced?
Yeah.
Dude, and it blew
Yeah,
my
that was
mind
way
that-
more than enough time, dude. It's every like 30 minutes or something. So
Yeah.
I got there with like 28 minutes until it blew, and I was like, all right. Can't wait.
Made it.
Yeah.
No, we did that, and then we like hiked onto some hill that's behind it, and we took more shots from there. And then there's like a walkway behind that, and you could like see all the small ones and shit like that.
Right. But
And
the
then-
geothermal thing, what is that?
What do you mean? That's all of that.
Explain it. What do you mean?
That's like all the boiling water and like the geysers shooting up. Like that's what the geothermal is. So it's like heating up the inside of the earth and then shooting all that shit up.
So you were just a tourist. Why are you saying it's a geothermal thing?
Because we didn't spend any of our time like going into the rest of the park. There's only a specific part of the park that's the geothermal stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And even that, dude, it blew my mind. It took us 2 hours to get through there in the park,
Damn.
which means that the park is like 4 hours long.
What, that one specific geyser area?
No, just like the whole park. Like to drive across the park, it has to take at least 4 hours. I mean, people are stopping every 5 seconds, so.
Oh, you mean like Yellowstone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it blew my mind how
I'm
fucking
pretty
big
sure
it was.
we did more than 4 hours just in driving. That place is, I mean, I think we went to a lot of different places, but yeah, it's huge.
Mhm.
It's kind of really, I mean, we were driving through and then there'd be nothing for an hour and a half. And then you'd see a little town and it's just people in there. And it's
Oh, yeah.
all them, like during the summer, the workers stay there. And then, in fact, I was actually just talking to a lady that I work with sometimes. And she was saying that she knows somebody that lives there in a house in one of those towns in the winter because the workers aren't
Yeah.
there. That's
Dude,
kind of
that's
sick.
fucking money, dude. I was thinking about that shit the whole time. And like, other than Yellowstone seems to be the oddball out. But like every other national park that we went through, there was like tons of houses there. Like people just live inside of national parks. I was completely unaware of this. And
But
like,
it's mostly the workers. It's usually they have something they're doing there because there's nobody that's allowed to just buy property there.
I think it's people who like just had property already and they just refuse to sell it. I feel like that's what's happening.
Yellowstone's been a thing since like the 1880s.
I know that we're saying Yellowstone right now, but I'm talking about every other park but Yellowstone. So for like the
I get
redwoods,
you. Okay.
so for like the redwoods, whenever we were driving through it was wild, dude.
That's something I didn't get to do. Is that cool? Where's
Yeah,
that at
dude.
again? That's in the upper part
That's
of
in
California. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was nowhere close to that.
yeah,
I
that
mean, I was in Oregon, but yeah.
yeah, Oregon. You guys went straight to Oregon and back, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was our destination was, I can't even remember this place, but it was Cam's dad lived in, or someplace in
didn't know
Oregon. He did, yeah, before he moved back here. So we drove from here to Oregon
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted the bus. They have that 1977 VW camper bus. That's what we took. And we drove it there to basically deliver it and make a trip out of it. But yeah, I literally
So you
didn't
guys
get to
had
see
2
Oregon at
vehicles the
all.
whole time? You guys had 2 vehicles the whole time?
No.
How'd you
we
guys get
literally-
back?
What's that?
How'd you
Oh,
guys
I
get
flew back.
Okay.
Yeah, that trip was pretty sweet. It was funny because I think I took 7-8 days off of work. I mean, not really including weekends, but like 8 days was how long it took us, and we were ahead of schedule. Just when we were planning to hang out in Oregon for a day or two, and so we went, but we got to right from Utah. We went across the Salt Lake
Okay.
Flats and we got to Wendover, Nevada, which is about 2 hours, 3 hours, I think, from Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And we broke down. The Volkswagen bus broke down in Wendover. No one's ever heard of Wendover because it's just too close to Las Vegas. It's another gambling town, but it's a great value one. They have this giant statue. It's called Wendover Willie, and it's just a cowboy with his fist up. And we broke down there, and I had to look at that motherfucker for like 3 days. We had to send the bus and get it towed from there 2 hours back to Salt Lake City to get fixed by a specialist and then delivered back to us. And we were stuck in this little gambling town
fucking
that
shitty
people drive
Utah.
past. Yeah.
Well, Nevada or Utah?
It was Nevada.
Okay.
It was Nevada, but it was like in between. It was like right on the edge, but it was like in between time zones too, because we didn't even know what time it was. Like our phones would say it was like 3:00.
Now,
And then the TV would say it was 4:00. So we didn't know what time shit closed.
Yeah,
we
that
missed
was
dinner
annoying.
every day.
That was annoying having to constantly change my watch. But how the fuck did you guys end up in Nevada if you guys are only stopping at Oregon? So you guys did Oregon
we
and
did
then
a-
just cut down.
Yeah, we did a trip. Like we started up here. We went from PA, Ohio, Indiana. Like we just went up and we just slowly made our way down. So we, I think when we started really going down is when we got to like South Dakota. We like got there and then Montana, and we basically just made our way down.
You guys just followed the Rockies.
Yeah, it was cool, man. We went to like right after South Dakota. We met up with his buddy or Cam's dad's buddy in Montana, and this dude like, he made us. We were living off of basically McDonald's, and we showed up and he made us like these giant steaks and everything, and then we all packed up, and his buddy actually had a camper van too, so we all went up Beartooth Pass, which is, I think it has an elevation of like 8,000 feet, but it's just a path that goes the whole way up the mountain, and then you can camp up there.
That's fucking dope, dude.
It was cool. He made us elk steaks when we got up there.
Oh, I've never had elk. I couldn't tell you.
I was not in the mind to remember, but I'm sure it was pretty good.
Drunk, high, what?
Well, dude, it was kind of hilarious because Cam was stressed out the whole time we were going up the mountain, and his dad was driving, and the Volkswagen bus literally, I think it's like natural top speed is 55 on flat ground.
Ugh.
Going up that hill, it was like 30. So there was about 60 cars behind us.
How did you guys get anywhere if that thing was only going 55, dude?
Took forever. But yeah, we were going up this mountain, and it's just like a guardrail, and then it's like a sheer drop off in certain places, and Cam's just like holding on to the handlebar, and his dad's literally reaching or holding a cup back to me because I'm sitting on the cooler, and he's like, "Get Papa some juice," and he just wanted me to open up the cooler, dude, and he was drinking box wine the whole time, boxed wine the whole way up Beartooth Pass.
Get Papa some juice.
Cam's just like, "God damn it, fucking pay attention." It's funny.
In the fucking Scooby-Doo mobile.
Yeah,
too.
dude.
Velma goes, Jinkies, give Papa some juice.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a really cool area. But we went to, did you go to the Badlands? You said?
Yeah, but I went to the North Dakota Badlands, which is Teddy Roosevelt. So it's from what I understand, I could be completely wrong. They're pretty much the exact same thing, except Teddy Roosevelt just lived in that area. That's all it was just like, this is where Teddy Roosevelt lived. He loved this area. Here's a bunch of his guns. Go look at some bison.
Here's his weaponry.
That's pretty much what it was. And
here's
then,
his boomsticks.
Yeah. Dude had like fucking 1,700 rifles, dude. Like, you fucking just go in there and it's just like, this is his rifle. This is his rifle. They have like a fake Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, they're like,
they got a bust of him just hanging out.
Just the worst tour guide. This is his rifle, and this is also his rifle. And
this
rifle is
this was his knife.
Yeah, yeah. And then
no descriptions.
I think the only departure that we did was that we went straight to Seattle after Yellowstone. And dude, Seattle, fucking phenomenal place. Expensive as fuck, dude. We spent the most amount of money there. We also like were walking around like the Pike District, which apparently like that's what they're known for, is just like throwing a fish around. Like that's like the big thing to see in Seattle.
Wow.
Which is odd.
Throw a fish around?
Yeah. There's like this giant fish market, and then like they just throw a fish at some point. They're just like, if you buy a fish, they throw it at you, I think.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing, man.
Well,
Over here in Western Pennsylvania, we roll chickens.
A lot of people go to Seattle too because all the Kurt Cobain stuff they have out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
there
like
was a
Seattle,
lot of that.
Washington and stuff. They have like a whole bench dedicated to him. It's like his house is there.
So you went the whole way up there.
Yeah, and then there was we really wanted to go to Glacier just because it was so close, but it was just a little bit out of the way. And we went there. I knew that we were in Seattle whenever I saw a bunch of dudes in long jeans skateboarding around with backwards hats, and I was like, God damn it, dude, we're in Kurt Cobain
Isn't
territory.
Seattle known for like raining all the time?
Yep.
Yeah, didn't rain for us once. The whole fucking trip.
Nice.
Ironically, only rained in Utah.
Huh.
Oh, dude. What? Did you go on the Salt Flats?
No, we didn't go to the Salt Flats.
Dude, it's only a couple months a year. I think it's kind of like the beginning of spring maybe, but when it starts raining, the Salt Flats, they get a thin layer of water on them, man. I want to go to that so bad.
I don't even know where the Salt Flats was. We could have been close to it. I just didn't know where it was.
Well, it's right outside of Salt Lake City.
Okay.
It's like
yeah,
the
we weren't
road
that
you
far.
take, I guess, to get to the like Las Vegas. Well, maybe not the direct route, but people go there. I was bummed though because it was just dry as shit. Literally so dry.
Yeah, so we did Seattle, and then we passed Portland. Fuck Portland. By the way, the second that we hit the West
Fuck
Coast,
Portland.
I don't know. Fuck Portland. I just didn't stop there. The second that we hit the West Coast, dude, the fentanyl coast, dude, just nothing but homeless.
Oh yeah,
Nothing, dude. Even in Seattle, like the place that we stopped at, like there was just like a white van, and like it clearly has not moved. Like inside the driver, it's just filled with trash. Like you
Really?
can look at it, and like it's all the way up to the roof with trash. And like there's like these guys, these 3 suspicious looking men, I should say, riding around on bicycles that are too small for them. So like they look like fucking.
They're riding children's bikes.
They look like the Saw character, just trying to sell dope out of their vehicle, just riding around it. And then my brother looks at me and he's like, "Dude, I think they're selling weed out of the car." I'm like, "Weed?
In Oregon? Shit's mad legal there, dude."
I didn't even put that together. But I was like, "Weed? That's where you're jumping to, not methamphetamine."
Right? No,
Not
it's definitely
crack or
not weed.
anything.
But yeah, I saw those fentanyl boys hanging out.
Methany.
And then after we hit the redwoods, we hit San Diego. By the way, everything that you hear about San
So
Diego.
you just drove straight through California then?
No. We after San Diego, we started cutting in because Mammoth is like central west.
San Diego
central
is
east side.
the bottom. You
San
sure?
Francisco.
Say,
I meant
okay,
San
I was gonna
Francisco.
say
San
like, that
Francisco
doesn't-
is exactly what you imagine.
It's like Mike getting his malls mixed up earlier.
Yeah. It's exactly what you imagined. The first place that we stopped at was like, it's just right next
a
to
lot
the
of
Golden
chicks
Gate
with
Bridge.
dicks.
Yeah. No, first bathroom I walk into, it was like a shared bathroom, like both sexes, and I just like walked in. I was like, "What's going on? Like, why am I looking at 3 old women?"
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah,
man.
I immediately knew that I was going to become a terrorist if I.
He was a terrorist.
No, but that place is, I imagine, as gay as you can imagine. Like whatever you're picturing, they got it.
Right.
It's a hilly city. It's not meant for fat people. I was so upset the entire time that we were walking around there.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm really glad. I actually almost moved to, somewhere in California just on the hopes of like making it. Not as like an actor or anything, but I was like into videography and stuff like that. So I was just like, well, that's the place you got to go. I'd be a woman right now if I went at 18, dude. I wouldn't have a dick anymore.
Oh, dude,
Chop it
that's
right
where you
off.
go. That's where you go. You
I'm
go to
so
California looking for your dreams, and you leave missing your penis.
Right.
I think that's the California like goal at this point. Like that's what they're. Oh yeah, we were in Nancy Pelosi Plaza. That's a thing.
Terrible. Burn
Yeah.
it. She looks like she's wearing her own face as a mask. It is
could be.
insane.
That's
She
not
could be.
wrong. And then we saw the epitome of the fentanyl boys in San Francisco. There was
The
a
fentanyl fellas.
yeah,
Messy Mike.
just
Bullshit
a
Barry.
dude freaking the fuck out. Hitting the air in an intersection, just upset.
So he's just
That-
fighting his demons.
The places that when I was doing my trips, I did a couple of them. The places that I found out have like homeless that you wouldn't think about is Washington D.C.
Yeah, dude.
Like about a mile from like the White House is like rows of tents on the main street.
This is crazy.
And also Mount Rushmore, there was people that had like trailers and buses, like 18-wheeler trailers just parked, and then it was like all done up to live out of, and it'd cover it with like bush branches and stuff. So many people homeless in these areas. It's kind of wild. You don't think about it, but that's a
and,
terrible place to be homeless.
DC, that's gotta stink, dude. Like imagine being like right next to the top of the top, and then you're homeless, dude.
Right.
They
yeah.
only care about like a mile radius away from like the White House. Everything after that is like kind of bougie. I don't know if you've ever really been.
So yeah, the homeless man. They suck. Get a house.
Yeah, dude.
Get a house.
I'm telling you, dude. The homeless, especially out in Washington, like the fact that they're just there to begin with,
They're just there. They just exist.
in the capital is kind of hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
and then Do you remember? Do you remember whenever there was like the homeless problem at like in California? Fuck. I want to say
Skid
Los
Row.
Angeles.
Remember when? You
Huh?
mean
Skid
like
Row.
current?
Yeah. The current problem. And then Xi Jinping came down and they cleaned it up. They had to wait till Xi got there. Do you remember that?
G?
Xi Jinping, the leader of China.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Skid Row is still a thing in California.
Yeah. But they cleaned it up for
No,
that
they didn't.
couple days. I swear to God,
They
did.
never did.
I
It's
swear to
always
God, they
been
did.
there.
They hid them. They
Green
put them,
screens. Good photoshopping. Look at them guys with their Photoshop. Xing was there.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty dope if they just photoshopped everything out.
Yeah.
They just deleted the background.
Speaking of guys with slanted eyes, so in North Korea, I just found out I was listening to a lot of weird YouTube shit, just like random documentaries or clips of stuff, and I came across this clip of this North Korean escapee. I can't remember her name, but she was on Joe Rogan.
Oh, the chick with big tits?
Huge.
Huge tits.
Huge. Yep.
Huge.
Yeah, she could have fooled me if she was malnourished.
She's got a. She might be Korean, but she might have a vagina.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one.
What a child Mike is.
But
Vagina.
yeah, man, I'm American, so I don't care about North Korea. So I've never looked into it. I know shit's not good, but I finally did. I listened to that episode, and the people there literally, they either eat people or they eat like plants and shit. Like there's actually no food.
Yeah. It's
Like
it's
none.
absolutely crazy.
Their markets are literally cardboard cutouts. Like if you've ever seen the one movie with Seth Rogen and what's his name?
James Franco.
The Interview.
Yeah.
It's where they show you the cardboard cutouts. That's real. That's like that.
Yeah.
Is it?
If
Yeah.
you ever want a good laugh, there you could find like North Korean, like people like take videos of like North Korea inside North Korea as like visitors and shit.
Wow, those people aren't here anymore.
Yeah, they were unalived.
Yeah, the guy who got caught stealing the fucking poster and then was killed basically.
Oh yeah.
How do you
Tragic.
basically get killed?
Well, they killed
They
him.
brought
and
him
then they
back
didn't say
and
that
he
they
was
killed
brain
him.
dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
they brought him
So they
back
just
and
beat
he
his
was like,
ass. And they're like,
Well, and
sorry,
then
you're a
then he
vegetable
did
now.
die.
yeah, and then he died shortly after being here.
You are
But
what you eat. A
If you ever
vegetable.
want a good laugh, they don't have like light poles in North Korea. Like I guess that they just never figured that out, like red light, green light, yellow
Oh,
light.
okay.
So they just have like women directing no traffic. Like if there's
Oh,
one
right.
car, there's a lady in the center of the road and she's
And
like
it's just
blowing on her
Kim.
whistle.
It's Kim and the boys.
Yeah, Kim and his 7 generals are driving.
Right,
Those
yeah.
are the only people that have the cars.
Having generals there is hilarious.
Yeah, and have you seen like the amount of medals that they have?
I know. That's
It's
what's
hilarious.
so funny. It's like being a Boy Scout or something. Like, I fucking built this fire today.
Yeah, they're a general for 10 years, and then they get hit. They they bring them down into a stadium, and they shoot them with an aircraft gun. Do you remember that?
What the
No.
Yeah, they were.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. From the podcast. Yeah.
The
She said that
anti-aircraft
usually
gun.
they would just like shoot them, or they'd hang them, and then they started like blowing them up with like aircraft missiles. And then they realized that they weren't like. I guess Kim had said they're so scum they don't even deserve to be wasted ammunition on. So they just started like, I don't know, throwing. Oh, that's what they did. They started having everybody that watched throw rocks at them, like get stoned.
Oh, dude, they're going Middle Eastern on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
biblical
about.
as fuck.
slap them down with the Bible. But yeah, they've been sending those boys out to Russia lately. That's like the new thing. They got little North Korean guys running around in Russia, helping out the Ruskies.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would
That's
they
like
want
10,000.
them? They got a real small hole they need getting into.
No, they brought like 10,000, and they already started like just leaving,
Oh.
just running to the other side.
Yeah.
Like there's been some reports of it, but I just think it's hilarious that like Russia's doing bad enough that
Yeah.
they have to bring in the fellas,
Yeah.
the fellas from the north.
That would suck, man. Did you remember the one story the lady was talking about how she saw some guy that was begging for food that literally had his insides outside?
What?
Yeah, she said she walked past this guy that literally had his inside intestines hanging out of his stomach, and like rats were eating them, and he was just like, "I need food."
What the fuck?
Yeah, she said that was the worst thing she saw. But like,
crazy.
that's an insane thing.
Dude, just let it go. That's what I would say. I would say just let it go, dude.
Yeah.
At that point, there is nothing left. Like,
Yeah, North is yeah, fuck them. They're
But,
like,
like,
what?
it's-
They're like half the size of PA.
I don't know. That's actually a good question, but I do think
Jamie?
it's hilarious. How big is North Korea? We're gonna get. They're gonna find us. Kim Jong Un's gonna find this podcast and have a problem. We're gonna be the next interview. They're gonna be like, this podcast has to be shut down.
Dude, good.
What's a good North Korean accent?
I don't want to try. If that's all right with you.
This a podcast.
It's a podcast.
But I don't know if that's Japanese. I mean, they're pretty much.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Tell us. Say it, Mike.
I'm just saying, like, in the scale of Asia, maybe like the Japanese and the Koreans aren't too far off. But I'm just saying, like, ironic
far
that like
off.
North Korea extremely militaristic, and then South Korea just has boy bands with shitty hair, and like that's the big thing that they're pushing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they-
South Korea is actually doing so much better than North Korea that when you say you're Korean, it's just South Korean. You can,
Yeah,
like,
there is
nobody-
no
Yeah.
there is no North Koreans that are just
Right.
able to, like, you know,
No. You say you're Korean and you know you're from the safe one.
from the one that's allowed to leave.
Yeah.
That's the
The
real
one
thing.
that you can eat at.
Dude, I had some legit ramen. That was awesome.
Do you say ramen or ramen?
Ramen. I just said it.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify because I say
ramen.
both.
Raymond. Why do you say like that's so Raven?
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, I
glad
don't know.
that
I just say both. I don't know why. Like ramen and ramen. What do you say, Brian?
Ramen.
What scenario are you saying Raymond in? You have to be around some like Down syndrome dude that you're just trying to make feel better.
No, man. I think a lot of people are just stupid out here. You know what I mean? People just start talking and then I'm listening. I can't help it.
Yeah, dude. I think it sounds like Raymond. Don't worry about that. Just like
I don't have a preference either. What do you think? It should be ramen. Ramen.
ramen. It's 100% ramen.
Well, I think ramen is
Maybe
definitely American
some
as
Japanese man would be upset with me.
fuck. You're
but
anti-American calling it ramen. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
I'm pronouncing it, man.
Is that how they pronounce it? Would you like some ramen?
Are you French now?
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
French.
it's definitely not a French food.
Nah.
But I mean, yeah.
Anyway, so you tried ramen.
I had the real ramen. That shit was dope, and I ate it with chopsticks. I felt cultured. I went in. I didn't fuck it up. I don't know if you've ever eaten with chopsticks before, but that's
okay.
a tough look.
Yeah,
That's a tough look as any American.
that's all right. If they can have a
That's how they're
establishment,
so skinny, dude.
huh?
That's how they're so skinny. They don't have forks like us, dude.
Yeah, it takes way too long. They give up eating. They just say, fuck it.
It's a process, dude.
Yeah.
And also had that in San Francisco. Just saying, that's why nobody is fat there. The only fat people I saw were the homeless.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the only fat person I saw was she was in a they had like this corner and that was like the spot.
In a corner, it was the spot.
Yeah, there was like 7 or 8 of them just going about their day that were clearly homeless. I think. And if I'm wrong, I'm not changing. I'm not.
Well, hey man, they're
apologizing.
grinding out here. If they're busy,
Yeah.
that's good.
They're really grinding
Out here
already.
No,
working.
dude, it seemed like it was like their powwow. There was like 8 of them. They had chairs set up. They were like, "What's up? How's your homeless day going?"
Sup, Punta?
They had chairs.
Huh?
They had chairs set up.
Yeah, well, like little camper chairs. The one thing that they could carry. And then, like, I'm just saying that there was a 300-pound woman
Oh,
with a backpack that was hanging out talking to them. Maybe she's the one that's giving them the chairs.
maybe.
She
I don't
definitely
know.
can't have her own chair.
That's crazy though that there's not a lot.
She bought them in bulk.
There's got to be. It's just not in the good places, I guess. There's got to
good
be
places.
fat people there. There's fat people everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm saying that ironically, the only obese person I saw
You saw was homeless.
was homeless. Yeah.
Wow.
They gotta eat. I don't know where the fuck
They're eating people like North Korea
Yeah, dude.
and cardboard.
Talk to those boys in San Francisco if you're North Korean. They'll tell you what's up.
They'll tell you how to eat people, how to season them just right.
This is why we need John here.
He'd be so pissed.
To center us whenever we're going too racist.
It's usually you
that's
going
all right.
racist. What are you talking about? Hey, don't be pointing fingers here.
Whenever John's not here, I
Ain't
just
my
take
podcast
over.
getting canceled. Unless you
I just
rock
run
and
audio.
roll,
I'm
dude.
just back here behind the computer. My face isn't. Well, it is kind of in it sometimes. So.
Talking about them North Koreans. Who else can we make fun of that's Asian?
Oh my god.
We should talk about other
Vietnamese?
things.
Yeah, we should divert.
Sure,
Let's
there's
talk
a
about
lot
the
of
Vietnamese
topics.
for a little bit. Let's talk about
Oh, you know what about the ramen thing?
what's up.
I have this truck driver who's mentally a 5-year-old because he's so picky about food. Like he'll eat, if he gets pizza, it's cheese pizza only. Like he's at a little kid's birthday party, no toppings. Crazy because he's
So he's me.
56. So
He's me. That's what you're talking
you
about.
eat cheese only.
I'll do sausage every once in a while.
Yeah, he doesn't
Gay.
do it in a once in a while. He'll pick anything off. He just cheese only, and he also does not eat square pizza, like just because he's like,
Was
no.
he
He
like-
refuses to touch square pizza. That's
Yeah.
the best kind of pizza.
It's
Yeah,
all the same.
I mean, that's up for debate, but like, it's definitely not worse pizza if it's in a different shape.
And he's a 53-year-old man that will not touch square
I kind
pizza.
of I kind of understand the shape thing because the dough could be different, like New York style compared to like rectangle style. The rectangle style is like thicker, and like the crust is different than like a
Yeah,
New York
but-
style.
This man went 53 years of doing that. That's the crazy
He's
thing.
gonna continue to do it. He ain't got no gods or managers.
I don't get the
But how
cheese
does
pizza, man. That's
ramen-
like when you like a cheese pizza is like if you start to make a pizza and then give up halfway through, like you don't finish making the pizza, is how you get a plain cheese.
No, that's how it's supposed to be eaten. That
Sausage
is
cheese,
that
that's-
is
There's
That's
no
what they-
chance.
That's
Like,
how
if
they
you-
started in Italy.
if
think
I
it was just
go
meat sauce and cheese.
if I go somewhere and I'm like, "Hey, let's try out pizza." I'm eating cheese pizza.
You're psychotic. You should
What do
be
you
in Florida
mean?
with John.
Holding
What do you
hands,
mean? Like,
galloping down the gay
So
way.
so you're saying that you're going to go to a place and eat pizza for the first time. You're going to ruin it. Ruined
That's not ruining it
by
technically.
putting toppings on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
because like what if they have shitty toppings?
Dude, what are you, a Ninja Turtle eating cheese pizza?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck off.
He's the underground.
Dude, we're not in Italy, man. It's not 1410. Get toppings. They
Yeah,
have them.
Columbus, get with it. Come
They
Okay,
on.
usually
first
have a
off.
thing that says what you can get. Get them.
Okay, first off, pepperoni, disgusting. What? Pepperoni, like, why are people putting pepperoni on pizza? That's
Why
odd.
not?
That's an odd choice.
Because when you think of pizza, it's pepperoni pizza.
I'll do salad. I mean, not salad.
Salad pizza
I'll do Italian sausage. That's it. Nothing else.
and cheese.
I think you're fucking up. There's a lot of pizza out there.
Yeah.
There is, and like
Taco
the people,
pizza's pretty
the
good.
people who will have it California style or meat lovers, it's not pizza at that point. You're just putting everything else on it, so it's not even pizza.
I think pizza is a thing of dough with marinara or red sauce, cheese,
And cheese.
and toppings. So
And
a pizza could be anything.
You almost had it right whenever you said toppings. You had to stop.
Right. So
Right,
you're
like
telling me that
cheese
you
is
can
the
get a
last
calzone
ingredient.
with just meat or just cheese and sauce, and you'll be like, that's a pizza.
Yeah, I used to eat that shit all the time.
Oh, yeah. Because wait, a
By the
calzone
way-
is basically just a freaking pizza folded over.
A
with sauce
calzone, yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's just a
It's just a
one-man
folded over
pizza.
Yeah. it's a
No,
folded
dude,
over
you
crust.
get some toppings on your pizza, and then once your life has changed and you want to thank somebody, come to me, and you can. I'll gladly
I'll
shake
better
your
write
hand.
that man a fucking thank you letter.
Never had been to Chicago until 2 weeks ago.
Did you get deep dish then?
Yes,
I actually
did.
just was in Chicago a couple weeks ago, or I guess like a month ago, but just had some deep dish again.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I had it was a long time ago, but yeah, it still holds
That's
up.
tough.
It's pretty good.
That it's good, but boy, is that tough, dude.
It's definitely a fork required item.
110%. Plus, I was shitting myself for 4 days.
But when aren't
afterwards.
you shitting yourself?
But I'm just saying, you add at least a pound of cheese for one slice, dude. You're gonna be shitting yourself.
That would back you up, my dude.
Yeah, dude. It was a tough drive,
Well, you know what?
and that was stop number
Listen,
one.
what I was getting at, okay, minus your shit taste in pizza, is that my truck driver that I work with, he also has shit taste in pizza, and he's so picky that we went to a ramen bar in Squirrel Hill, and he was looking at the menu, and he's like, "This all sucks," looking at like other food items that isn't like
sucks.
Yeah, like just being like a picky toddler. He's like, "Oh, this sucks," and he just saw chicken noodle, and he was like,
Oh,
yeah.
brother.
And he's like, he's like, "That's what I want. That's the only good thing on the menu." So he gets it, and then they bring it out as broth, right? And then they bring him like a teapot with a lid. And he's like, "The fuck is this?" And he opens up the teapot thing, and it's just no seasoned boiled chicken legs stuffed into a top. And he looked at it, he was like, "What?" Dude, I was laughing so hard. This dude was so upset, man. He just drank broth. He thought he was getting chicken noodle soup from Campbell's, and he got legs.
Yeah, dude, that's tough.
You just
I
got
don't
the
even know
legs.
what Asian chicken noodle soup is now. Well, now we know. It's just straight chicken legs and broth. Where was the noodles?
What were they?
Yeah, where were the noodles?
didn't
You
exist.
said
they
it
were
was
in
just
the,
broth.
They were in the broth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just an upset 56-year-old man.
Oh, dude, he's upset all the time. I used to because he drives a truck, he couldn't really stop places for lunch, and he used to be my driver, so he'd always I'd be like, "Hey, I'm going here for lunch. What do you want?" He'd tell me, and I'd get it, and he would always complain about the thing he chose. He'd be like, "Oh, it's cold." It's like, dude, you were going for an hour.
Trash.
Oh, dude, that sounds like the worst person in the world. Why are you hanging out with him?
It's work.
He works with them.
Yeah, dude, if you go somewhere and you order chicken nuggets and more than 4 places or chicken tenders, you have a problem.
Brother just got chicken tenders yesterday. I don't never order chicken tenders, cheese pizza.
Chicken tenders,
day of my
cheese
life.
pizza, and you know what? I'll even take it a step further. Cheeseburger. Those 3, those are the planes that I will sometimes too much.
No lettuce on
rely
your
on.
burger with the cheese?
Nah, dude, just straight cheese.
No
dude.
ketchup?
Nope, nothing.
Damn.
Nothing. I want that as basic as it gets. That's how you know who the real cooks are.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what? Going back to this pizza thing, I went to Brooklyn because Buddy was doing
sleep till donut. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
A buddy of mine was
ADHD
doing-
tech.
well, it was Cam. He won like some kind of record deal.
Mhm.
It was like a special thing. It wasn't like an actual contract, but he won something where he had to go to Brooklyn to do it. And we went there. So we had an Airbnb in this basement that was shared. It was super weird.
Tough.
Anyways, we wanted to try some New York pizza. People talk about it, and figured we'd try it out.
And you didn't do just cheese. That's
Well, we ordered it on, I think, DoorDash, and not only did it take an hour and a half to show up, but Cameron at the time decided he was a vegetarian, so I got the worst pizza. Worse than just cheese, man. It was like mushroom, no meat, broccoli, and red sauce, and it was like ruined my day.
Have you ever heard of a white pizza?
Yeah, those are all right.
Those are solid with the
Yeah.
fucking. Dude, I'll tell you, you put banana peppers on anything, sold.
White pizza with like chicken, no toppings,
Yep.
not cheese.
I did not. I thought that was a racist thing the first time I heard about that. 'Cause,
White
like,
chicken?
The people that I was with was too excited about it. They were like, "We're gonna go down here and we're gonna get ourselves some white pizza."
Like Diddy's white parties.
yeah. Did he have those? Did he have white parties?
He did.
Really?
Yeah.
Like white people only?
No. Like
No.
everybody wore white.
It was like
Okay.
a whiteout
Yeah.
at a hockey game, basically.
Dude, have you heard about the allegations against Kevin Hart on that? Did you see the video?
No.
Oh my god! So they're just like, apparently, I don't know why they're doing this. They Diddy parties at these little freak offs, as they say. They're just like recording each other doing stupid shit, and like one of the ones was Kevin Hart, and he's like doing like a introduction to like Cribs almost in this thing, and like there's just like a bunch of chicks that are like inside of a hot tub. And this bitch's hair catches on fire.
Oh, really?
In the middle of the video, and they have to cut
seen
it.
that.
What?
Was that real?
Yeah, it's completely real, I
No.
believe. I could have been fooled.
Could have been
I don't
boozled.
know.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
a lot of
could've been
people
bamboozled.
intertwined with that shit, man.
Yeah, there's so many people, and like apparently he just like Kevin Hart just like completely canceled out his He had a whole bunch of restaurants. Which if he goes down, dude, I'll be happy with it. Just another Hart name out of here, I'd be okay with that. Take down the big Hart, the rest will rise.
What other Hart was taken
Oddly
out?
enough, I do know way too many Hearts. So
Yeah, it's a very common name.
Oh, your
like,
last name's Hart. That's right.
What's that?
You were said taking out the Hearts. I was like, oh, that's right. Your last name's Hart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, taking out the famous ones. There,
Like
there's a
Owen
dude-
Hart.
Yeah,
Oh, brunts, too soon.
yeah, he's gone. Had to get rid of him fast.
Dude, he fell
I
from
don't.
the
I think
rafters.
Brett died.
No, Brett's alive. Brett,
Are you
Brett the
into
Hitman Hart
wrestling at
is
all?
kicking.
nah, man.
You were never into wrestling? What's a dude? Why? What happened?
Because the WWE was not a place for a 6-year-old. Look how you turned out.
Look how I turned out.
Dude,
No, man,
I would trust my kids with Vince.
Oh, my
would you?
lord.
You
No.
couldn't trust Vince with his own daughter.
Yeah,
God
that
damn.
was a real tough turnaround for him. I think that they set him up.
Oh God.
I'm here to defend Vince.
Oh, my
Free
God.
Vince.
No.
Yeah, free Vince. He did nothing wrong. He's turning into the Peanut Man,
Oh, my fucking
which is my
lord.
favorite part about him.
What do you
Is that
mean?
He's growing like a little Hitler mustache, which, by the way, I am
Yikes.
also.
You are?
No.
Oh.
No, he's growing like a little Hitler mustache, and he's just walking around UFC events with a cane, and he's turning into the Peanut Man. He got hit with sexual assault allegations, and now he's the Peanut Man. Just saying.
Oh wow.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
He's actually suing them for making that documentary and making him look bad.
What do you mean? What documentary?
The documentary on Netflix about Vince McMahon.
There's a documentary on it? Well,
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Now I know what I'm doing over here.
Yeah, and he like came out and he was like, yeah.
Dude.
Like he didn't deny it. Like
He's
he
like, yeah.
participated in it.
Fucking
and he
did
was
it.
just like, yeah.
He said, I diddled some things and things were
Whenever
diddled.
he said the N-word live on TV, that was a
Yeah,
solid.
I remember.
He was wearing a do-rag. He had to get into character, dude.
Wow.
He was talking to John Cena, actually. There's a video where he said it to John Cena. He's like, see you later, my ninja.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
Booker
dude.
T was going to beat his ass.
Dude, I'm
That's-
telling you, dude. Like, if
that's how you
you
grew up,
thought
huh?
about it,
Grew up
they
watching that.
threw anything into there. They have Gold Dust, who's running around as like a gay man, as a almost transgender man in the 1990s,
Yeah, that sounds
freaking
funny.
people out.
That's Cody Rhodes' brother.
There was a giant black man that would just sexually assault people in the ring.
How old were you watching this?
I would say like
Not old
8
enough.
to 10 years old for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot his name, dude. Oh my god, his
That's-
name was like Reese or
Viscera?
something.
That is insane, dude. My
Was it
dad and I just
Viscera?
like played catch and stuff, you know. Loved me.
No. My dad was very on cocaine, so we just so we got to sit inside.
So that's why you were on that high octane
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
TV. Oh god.
Yeah, he just got us the. He just said, here you go. Here's some WWE for you, and we all just kind of hung out and watched men get sexually assaulted.
His name was
Brian, go ahead and
His
pause
na-
out.
His name was Viscera, by the way.
Viscera, yes, yeah. His name is Viscera, dude. He sexually assaults everybody.
You saw the footage.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
saw the footage.
He humps people in the middle of the ring, dude. That's like his thing.
That's insane. What did they pay him to do that?
Probably nothing. He
Probably a
was
normal
probably just
salary.
a rapist from the streets, and they just let him.
Like, here, you could do it for free.
Yeah, and to think about
How would
Vince
you like
McMahon
to keep doing
getting
what
his
you're
hands
doing
on
on the grand
Vince,
stage?
Vince McMahon getting his hands on that man with all the divas running around. That's just a recipe for disaster, dude. Just a recipe, dude. Viscera was actually. I don't mean to put the allegations out there.
Right.
I don't want to put the thing on the thing.
But somebody should definitely look into Viscera's and Vince's agreements. He was probably getting down and dirty in there.
The freaking contract probably got shredded.
Yeah, speaking of recipes, man, pizza is
Back on fucking
red sauce,
Why-
cheese, and a topping.
Why are you
man.
so into pizza, dude?
Oh, I'm
Like,
just
You
thinking you're
offended
wrong.
him.
That's
You
all.
offended the Italian in him. God
Just-
damn.
No, I wouldn't be on this,
would be
but
the pizza episode.
Nate's got
Jesus
repressed
Christ.
memories about pizza.
No, I got hate from my truck driver that likes cheese pizza. And now it's just being directed at you.
Listen,
Great.
I'm just saying.
You're going to eat a pepperoni pizza, though.
I will eat a pepperoni
Right.
pizza. I'm not going to
Don't pick
enjoy
it
it.
off.
I'm gonna make a fuss about it.
I'm gonna make a big stink
Yeah.
about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, yes, I will eat a pepperoni pizza.
Okay. All right. Well,
But it's not going to be enjoyable.
I'm not gonna like it.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Your tongue's bad. See a doctor.
Get a new
I'm just
tongue.
saying it could be better with no pepperoni or Italian sausage.
All right.
I will meet you halfway and say Italian sausage is solid.
All right.
Definitely solid.
You could be
But-
wrong. We'll.
Enough of this fucking pizza.
You could be wrong.
Yeah, let's find something else. I don't know shit about wrestling, dog.
I don't know shit about
Pizza's
shit.
way more better. Way more better.
Well, I mean, we could talk about this election coming up here soon in fucking 2 weeks. Do you want to talk about?
I'm burnt out.
I'm
Yeah,
burnt
dude,
out on it too.
I'm at this point. I'm just trying to. I'm really thinking about just not voting and just dealing with all the people that are.
Dude,
like,
did you see what
they're gonna
Elon
be
Musk
upset
is
with
doing
me.
for Pennsylvania residents?
what is he doing?
He is giving them money to register to vote.
How much? I mean,
$100.
You already
Dude, this
voted.
is
You already
stupid.
registered.
Why
aren't
am I
you?
already fucking registered, man?
I know. No, I think you can still get it.
Really?
Yep. I'll have to send you the link. My brother sent it to me. In fact, you get money if you refer somebody and they register too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Elon, I
Yeah.
don't know. Thanks
This
for
fucking guy,
Coming
he's
for
gone
you, Elon.
nuts.
Yeah, dude. What?
He's out here running himself.
I didn't see whenever he was last in Butler, but I did see like a lot of videos of Elon dancing around. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
My brother
happened?
actually went to that one too. Funny
How
enough.
was that, dude? I
was
I
good.
would definitely 100. Like, I get it. People are like into politics and shit, but like, if one thing goes wrong, like, I mean, shame on you if something like would have happened.
What do you
and
mean?
Then, like, I'm just saying, like, that would have been hilarious. Like, if it would have happened again,
Oh, right. Yeah.
that would have been hilarious.
right. That would have been nuts.
There's already been
I
3
actually-
attempts.
I would have gone to the
3.
Yeah, you didn't see all the other ones from the other states, like the golf course where the dude had the AK.
I knew about the golf
and then there
course.
was another one right after that.
What happened?
Somebody came to the thing down in D.C. and they had guns on them.
Oh yeah, but that
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah. I
You
don't
just had
think
an
that was-
AK, dude.
But I would have gone to that secondary Butler rally.
You would have?
I would have, yeah, because that's like a historic. That's a historic moment.
That is true.
That
But
would have
I'm
been
just
cool to
saying,
just be there. But
not good, but hilarious. If it would have happened again, I'm not
Right.
saying that it should have, but it would have been fucking hilarious.
yeah, fair.
Especially if they like took off his whole ear this time, like just a little bit more, just to remind him.
Oh,
Just a little tidbit.
no, but dude, they like the people that actually go to those might be they might be crazy. I know my brother's a little nuts with this whole politics stuff, but they seriously stop letting people in at 2:00, and Trump does not get on stage until 6.
That's
So
what I
that-
hear.
That by itself, bonkers.
What was it say? They probably
Dude,
hit
that's
their
turbo ass. You're
I
telling
just-
no
they hit their
seats.
cap of people
No
they could have
seats.
there.
Like I think that like my barometer of politics has just been run out, dude. I stopped giving a shit after 2020. I don't know why. Like I did it. I was just like, fuck it, Biden, whatever, not Trump. And then now I'm like looking back on that decision. I'm like, what if
Yeah.
I?
You're looking at all the houses you can't get anymore, and you're like, oh man,
What have I?
they're all being bought up at
And, like-
$200,000.
And like
jeez.
the things that they're arguing about, I've just come to the conclusion that it's just like a fucking like eeny meeny miny mo, and like I'm just thinking about just not doing it, dude, and then just dealing with like
I would say this. Listen, I didn't even get into politics up until I don't know, like 6 months ago. But like in my whole life, I
Mhm.
never was into politics. Got into it 6 months ago. I'm already burnt out. However, I think right now might be one of the most important ones to do.
yeah, and that's the thing. like-
Whichever way you go. I mean, there's definitely a wrong one. And it's blue, but but
Like
yeah,
I'm just
I think for sure tense right now.
Mhm.
Whichever way it goes, I don't think it's gonna. There's gonna be some chaos. I think whichever way. It just depends on what kind of chaos it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just at this point I'm just trying to figure out a reason to not vote for the orange man. Like at this point because ugh, I don't know. It's nothing against him. It's just I'm so fucking tired of politics. I might just take the L.
Yeah.
Just not do it, dude.
I'm gonna take a sabbatical this year.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna skip this one. We'll see what happens on the next one. We'll catch up next time.
I somehow skipped out. I actually tried to vote last, and I got to the place, and they were like, "You're not even registered." I'm like, "Oh,
Sorry,
like, you got to do
Also-
that." Dude, I thought when you turned 18 and you were like signed up for if you're signed up for the draft, you're like automatically signed up,
Yeah.
registered to vote.
Yeah, they're kind of
So
dumb.
I went there, and they're like, "Nah, man."
And I don't know if you've ever tried to do it, but whenever I was younger, I immediately tried to do like independent, like so you're not part of either party. Dude, don't do that. That's a bad decision.
You just get called all the
They
time.
just
now?
don't let you vote for anything.
So I changed when I got my license renewed. I changed my political party to independent, and they're like, "Sorry, you can't vote in the next primary election."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, fuck me, right?" Just because they want it to be a two-party system.
Mm-hmm.
Independent, you can vote for whatever and whoever.
But
So like
they-
independents get fucked in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that. I did that at first, and then it was just like, well,
I was like
good luck.
2021 when I
what's-
got my
what
license
actually
renewed.
is kind of crazy. I don't want to get too political, but it's nuts because I mean I'm coming into this, but I've always known this
Mm-hmm.
that Democrats have always been past. They have been like anti-government. They've
Yeah.
been like the hippies of the political movement. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
want less government involvement. They want like lower taxes, and they want no wars, and they want they just want people to do what they want.
Yeah.
Like, just let them do. Let's not involve the government. Let's let them do whatever, as long as it's
And now it's
within the legal
completely
system. And now it's switched. And all these people, growing up, through anybody basically growing up that's older than 30,
Mm-hmm.
think that the Democrats are still like that, and it's so not
I
like
know,
that
dude.
now. Because my neighbor, he always says, "Oh, I don't get into politics. I just vote blue no matter who." I'm like,
That's crazy.
I'm like, "You're the gayest man I've ever met in my life." I'm like, "Are you stupid?" Like, dude, and he's just a blue collar yinzer. You know what I
Ugh.
mean? Like, he's just a work guy. And he's like
he
the
has
Republicans.
no idea what he's voting for.
He's like the Republicans are all rich assholes. And dude, working in Pittsburgh, anytime I go into the uppity rich neighborhoods, nothing but Democrat signs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever. It's
And
like,
that's-
oh, dude, you don't even know that the party you thought turned its back on you long ago.
Mhm. I don't want to. Every time I think about it, like the last election that came through, like all the small people, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it's like it doesn't make any sense. Like, I know that obviously like the three people on top, but like anything after that, it's just like, oh, I guess I'll just research this guy right here, right now, and make a
Yeah.
decision complete. Like, I remember voting last time I vote. Like somebody's name popped up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I looked at like what they look like, and I was like, "He looks like a demon," so I'm not voting for him.
Nope.
Yeah.
So like,
Demon man.
don't do what I do.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Right now, it's really just like it's just the old school Democrats are now Republicans, and now it's
Yeah,
new age.
yeah, and I would have considered
Psychotic shit.
myself a Democrat. 100%.
Yeah, dude, I once explained I was talking to a buddy when I didn't know shit about politics. I'm like, explain the parties to me. And he just told me to tell him what I believe in. And I
Mhm.
did. And he was like, sounds like you're a Democrat, like
Yeah.
a liberal. And I was like, I don't like, what does that mean to me? And then he explained everything to me. And I was like, okay. And then, 4 years later, 6 months ago, I
Mhm.
started looking into shit. And I'm like,
Now it's completely
yeah,
backwards.
I was like,
yeah.
the Republicans are literally everything I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah,
It
and
just sucks that nobody, like the older generations, don't know that. You know what I mean?
yeah, and it's like one thing that like I keep on thinking about, like whenever people are like upset and they're like, "Oh my god," like whenever I mention to people, I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like I'm thinking about fucking voting for the orange man, just seeing what happens, and like people are like get super upset. I'm like, I mean, he was kind of like right about the border shit. Like, we just got mad about the wall specifically, but like, turns out he was kind of right about like everything else about it.
Right.
So like,
You know what though? I didn't think about this until like last week, but like I told you earlier today that last winter
Mhm.
I had to lay off a bunch of people, and it's literally because there was a bunch of Mexicans and Chinese guys. We do a lot of work for them,
money.
but they do a lot of demolition, yard work, and roofing work in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of like the three things they do. And when it's cold, nobody gets a new roof put on. And nobody has their fucking plants resoiled. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they transfer into our field of shit. Then they're like, we'll do anything just to get some money. But like that was how it's always been. There's always been
Yeah.
immigrants, but now it's like we had to fire people
Way
last
more.
winter
Yeah.
because of that. So I was like, damn, that shit's fucked up
Mhm.
and retarded, dude.
Dude, I was actually just doing like gardening work / little bit of construction work. And I was jamming some fucking Hispanic music, dude. I was getting into it. I was
What?
like, that's their secret weapon, dude. Just Hispanic music. That's why they're so good at that shit, dude.
Wow.
That shit'll keep you moving.
Yeah, that thing is that you put some Hispanic music on, and that's an anxiety attack.
That's an anxiety attack for you?
Oh, dude. What about it's good? It's just all over the place. It's like jazz, but different.
It's all the same drum beat.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And like that shit'll get you moving, dude.
Listen, I
that's
hear it
their
all the
secret
time.
weapon.
Big band jazz does the same thing to me. It's just incoherent, and it just like
Yeah,
makes
jazz.
my brain self.
Jazz is tough. I don't know why you're listening to jazz.
No. Jazz is cool. Jazz and like funk. But like big band jazz, that's when they just free ball it. Like
yeah, it's
Yeah,
literally
dude,
all
that's
over the damn place.
Dude, I live right across from a bar, and like they'll do like jam bands all the time. And nobody like whenever I went there, nobody understands why I just hate jam bands. Dude, it's not fun. It's not fun to listen to. Not at all. Like I don't want to hear somebody on the drums for 5 minutes making incoherent sounds.
Yeah.
And none of them making sense together.
What do you think the Grateful Dead was? They were all on acid, just jamming.
This is why I don't like the Grateful Dead. Like I've never
They were a
understood.
fucking
I've
jam
never.
band.
All right.
the
I am 28
audible
years
version
old.
of Joe Biden.
I'm 28 years old.
Incoherent.
I'm 28 years old. I know that people have followed that band to the end of the earth. Never heard one song by the Grateful Dead. Not one
By who?
fucking song.
The Grateful
Grateful
Dead.
Dead.
Oh yeah, same.
They're like, do they have any songs?
Yeah,
I was
it's all
never into that
jams.
genre of music.
It's all
I kind of
jams.
was.
Oh, were you?
I was very heavy into that music. when growing
Oh,
up.
okay. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of like rock, punk, alternative.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, my parents, whenever I think of like as a kid what my parents had me listen to, I always think of Stairway to Heaven. All the time, nonstop, just Guns N' Roses, all the time. Guns N' Roses, fucking Creed, yeah.
Closest I got was like Toby Mac and Skillet
Skillet, I got into. Toby
Yeah,
Mac, not
and
so
the
much.
Christian bands.
I mean,
Yo, instead
that's
of
what got you by.
the only type of rock music I listen to, well, you know, Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had Christian
Jesus Hero?
Praise. That's what I
Christian
had.
Praise Hero.
It was that basically. It was literally the Christian version of Guitar Hero. It was called like Christian Praise or something like that. But it was literally you got the guitar and everything
Mm-hmm.
for the computer. It had nothing but Christian music, and you would do the notes like it was.
So you would have friends come over and you guys would jam to that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What
And
was
at
your
Dance Dance
favorite song on
Revolution,
that?
I had a pad, but it was just like
Really? They
Yeah.
even did that in DDR? Oh my goodness, dude. What do they have then?
The Christian Guitar Hero was called Guitar Praise.
Guitar Praise.
Guitar
yep.
Praise.
Yep.
Yep, it
I'll
looks
have the
like
box.
What about Rock Band? Did they have like a Rock Band version of that?
No, it was just all. It was just like all in the
one
box.
game. It's one game.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
god, the guitar they gave you with it looks just like a Guitar Hero guitar.
Yup. Crazy, right?
Christian's
I had a Dance Dance
mom's-
Revolution one with the pad and everything. Guitar
So,
or Christian version.
The Reddit
So what would they have on
Says-
there?
Just Christian music.
just praise songs,
Like
man.
Toby Mac.
But that's crazy because like the original Dance Dance Revolution, all I remember is like Japanese shit. Like
Really?
that's what it was.
So
it
they
was
had
just like a
at
bunch of
home
Japanese
versions.
shit.
You would get like a pad,
Yeah, me and
do
my
it
brothers
on.
would play that.
but it
was
was
like
just Japanese.
yeah, I mean there was a lot of Japanese shit.
South Korean pop.
Yeah. Early versions. This was before they went fully gay.
Well-fed dance music.
That's the Kim Jong Un loosens. What time is it? Oh, 6:30. Fucking
3 minutes.
yeah. What are we at? Like 120, 115,
106.
106. I don't know. What do you think? Keep going. Call it quitties.
Yeah, we should call it.
Yeah, it's getting a little dark outside. I'm pretty sure that you can watch it as you're going.
Yeah,
But
the light changes. If you had a camera on me, you'd see it get super dark
Final
back
thoughts. Ramen or ramen's fine. If
here.
you have
Pizza, if you
cheese,
eat pizza with just cheese, you're lame.
yeah, if you have just plain cheese pizza, you need to get a shell on your back and live in a sewer. And
You were adopted.
vote. I don't remember what the last thing.
All right, my final thoughts. Everything that he just said is a lie. Don't vote.
Nightmare.
When John comes back on, remind him how gay he is.
That is true. I recede my vote. I want to
Ask
be
him
remembered
how
as the
gay
guy
Florida
that was
was.
talking about political shit. Stand up to wipe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're on the same
right.
thing about that.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's damn. We could hit topics about that.
That's
Damn.
true. Won't eat with you, but we eat shit together.
Got to stand up. Do you crumple it? Do you crumple?
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Anybody who fucking has minimum of 2 millimeters of toilet paper between their fingers and their assholes, that's weird, dude. Yeah.
I agree.
Unite, right hand, right. Yeah, that's their wiping hand. But yeah, that's what we got for Breakfast with Bob. We'll catch you next time.